Welcome everyone. In this video, we are featuring some fun battles in the Open Great League, guys. Decided to take a break from the remix and go over to the Open Great League, guys. And just like yesterday's video, I'm going to feature a bunch of different team comps. We're still pretty early on. I want to give you guys some good ideas. And we're going to be featuring some of the teams that I featured in my top 3 best teams for the Great League video. If you haven't yet seen it, link in the description. And you can see here, this is one of the teams that I featured in my top 3 best teams. And this team features Bastiodon in the lead, Return Sableye on the safe swap, and Medicham in the back, guys. Very powerful team. It still holds up with this second cycle of Great League, guys. Rock solid team, pun intended, you know, with the Bastiodon there. But yeah, so we've got one battle featuring this team, and then we've got a few battles featuring some different team comps, guys. I want to give you guys some good ideas for the Great League to set you up for success. If a lot of you are looking to hit Legend, or you maybe hit a slump or had a bad go at it during the last cycle with Element Cup and Master League, I want you guys to have some good team comps that you can go to put your best foot forward and have the success that you'd like to see in the Pokemon Go Battle League Season 8, guys. So, one of my favorite teams for Great League, guys. I don't think it's any secret at this point. It's a very powerful team to run. So the idea with this team is Bastiodon can handle just about anything in the lead outside of a hard counter like Medicham, or let's say Scrafty or Stunfisk, or even a Toxicroak. Some people still running Toxicroaks. So yeah, if you get hard countered in the lead, you want to safe swap into Sableye. Sableye can handle Bastiodon's weaknesses pretty well. It's a great generalist. In my opinion, it's probably the best safe swap in the Great League. Maybe Pelipper might be better, but they're 1A and 1B in my opinion. They're both fantastic. And Sableye in the back, guys, to sweep the end game. It is the #1 ranked Pokemon in the on PV Poke. And this is an XL Sableye. If you don't have an XL, you can use a regular Sableye, guys. But let's get right into this first battle here. So we've got our Bastiodon, and we are met with an Altaria. You love to see it, guys. This is about as good as a lead as you'll find. Bastiodon is resisting those Dragon Breaths. Bastiodon resists all of Altaria's charge moves. It's pretty much a hard wall to Altaria, guys. So probably the best lead you can see with this team. And for some reason, this battler is looking to stick in there. That might be a bit of a misplay. They go into a Cresselia, and we got Sableye, guys. Sableye is a very, very good answer to Cresselia. We are going to shield up this Moonblast, and just so that you guys know, Sableye can comfortably tank a Moonblast and still win this matchup, guys. And that's because Psycho Cuts are resisted and they do such little damage as it is. But we do get off that foul play, and that does quite a bit of damage. And they did build up to a Grass Knot, so we are going to no-shield this and look to farm down. We're going to have loaded energy for whatever they decide to come back in with, and that is that Altaria. So we're going to look to get off a foul play. Bastiodon did go to work on this Altaria. It is pretty low as it is, so all we need to do is get to one more foul play. Those Dragon Breaths were really starting to dig in, and we wanted to preserve a little bit of health on Sableye, so we just elect to get rid of it rather than farm all the way down, guys. And they got a Venusaur in the back, so we finally get to see what they were saving those shields for, guys. They were hoping to sweep with a Venusaur, but Sableye is just so OP, guys. It's able to get to another foul play before this Venusaur can take it out, and we do force a shield. They take our Sableye out, and we come right in with Medicham, running Psychic and Ice Punch as the charge moves. Both charge moves are super effective against Venusaur, but all we really need to do is go for Ice Punch. As you can see, Medicham can comfortably tank a Frenzy Plant, no problem. and we're going to look to get off this Ice Punch, and they no shield that. Oh man, we're beating down on this battler. I think they see the writing on the wall and they just kind of let it go down. Good game, well played to this battler. All right, this next team features another team that I featured in my top 3 best teams for the Great League. Again, if you haven't seen that video, link in the description, but this is another team that I featured. Very strong team, guys. Now, so with this team, I'm running Superior as my quote-unquote bulky grass type. You can also run Venusaur or Meganium in that spot, guys. I like Superior for its tankiness and its coverage up against opposing grass types with Aerial Ace. Yes, I see it says Hurricane there, but it should be Aerial Ace. But anyway, it's been a long morning. So, yeah. So this team, it's kind of a balanced team, guys. So any hard counter in the lead, you'll want to safe swap into Pelipper. And look to get shields down for Stunfisk or Superior to sweep the endgame. Very powerful team. It features another one of my favorite safe swaps, which would be Pelipper. Rock solid. You can't get much better than this team, but let's have a look at this battle here. We've got our Stunfisk, and we're met with a Deoxys. Okay, so whenever I see a Deoxys in the lead, I'm thinking I call it the triple tank team, guys, and that team runs Deoxys in the lead, safe swap Umbreon, and then they usually will have an Azumarill in the back. And yes, we do see that Umbreon come in. We did land that Earthquake that they were looking to catch. We're perfectly fine with them catching that on Umbreon. We're going to get this Umbreon low anyways. But yeah, this team is pretty dynamic that we're going up against. I call it the triple tank team, guys, because all 3 of the Pokemon in that team, they're very, very tanky. So we didn't want to stay in too long on that Umbreon, so we did go into Pelipper to chip away at it a little bit. And Pelipper is just so attack weighted. Between wing attacks and weather ball, you can wither away a lot of your matchups. So we're just chipping away at this Umbreon. We're going to look to get rid of it with a weather ball here. If they shield, fantastic. I would love to get some shields down on their end. But they do let that Umbreon go, and they're going to come back in with that Deoxys, and we'll let it go, no problem. So a Deoxys matchup, if you're running Stunfisk, is very tricky because we resist all of their potential charge attacks with our Steel ground typing. And it's really just the fast move that's doing super effective damage to us. But we're going to hang in here and put all of our hope and faith in Superior, because at this point I'm reading that they have an Azumarill in the back, and Superior has an extremely dominant matchup against Azumarill. So we let our Stunfisk go. We're going to tank whatever they have. We will need a shield for a potential Azumarill. That most of the Azumarills are running Ice Beam, so that's going to do the most damage to us. So Superior, with all of its bulk, can tank whatever this Deoxys is going to throw, and there it is. That's the Azumarill. This is what I call the triple tank team, guys. If you know it as a different name, let me know in the comments, but I haven't come across a different name for it. I'm calling it the triple tank team because that's exactly what it is. But we're going to build up to 2 Frenzy Plants. One will likely get the shield, or if they let it go, we can farm all the way down, which they do. They let it go. A lot of Azumarils will let that go, knowing that it is a losing matchup, and they've got that Deoxys. So we built up to just shy of 2 Frenzy Plants. One gets the shield. Yep. And this next one that we get to will be taking out the Deoxys. So, guys, if you run up against this triple tank team, this is how you play it. And that's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. Very nice. All right, this next team is slowly becoming one of my favorites in the Open Great League, guys. It's a team that I threw together toward the end of the last cycle of Great League, and it features Diggersby in the lead, Pelipper as the safe swap, and Galvantula in the back, guys. So the idea behind this team is to build around the weaknesses of Diggersby, which actually has kind of few with its typing, unfortunately. It's really weak to water types, grass types, and fighting types. So we've got Pelipper in the back, which has strong matchups against both water and grass types and fighting with its fast move pressure. And Galvantula, which has that bug typing, resists fighting. It's effective against water types, of course, with its electric type attacks. And it does have some play against grass types with that lunge. So, surprisingly effective team, guys. Very fun. But let's have a look at this first matchup with this team. So, we're met with a Stunfisk. Whenever I see this, I'm automatically thinking Pelipper and some type of grass in the back. So, we're going to play this out, and they're looking to catch a Fire Punch, I presume, on a Pelipper. And it is the team that we are reading. So guys, look at how much damage Pelipper or Galvantula does to this Pelipper. It's unbelievable. We can't quite farm down, so we will have to burn a shield to preserve our switch advantage, but we're completely fine with that, and we're gonna have loaded energy for whatever they decide to bring in. I would imagine it would have to be Stunfisk, because Stunfisk has an extremely dominant matchup against Galvantula, but we are going to chip away with a couple of lunges before we go down. And we got the first one off. We're going to get the second one off. I don't imagine they give up a shield on this Galvantula. They resist everything. But we are debuffing them, and we're trying to make it to one last lunge. We can't quite. They want to get rid of us. Probably a bit of a misplay. They could have just farmed down and didn't have to waste the energy, but they elect to do so nonetheless. And they do come in with the Meganium. So yes, this is Stunfisk, Pelipper, and grass type in the back. Their grass type of choice is Meganium. Of course, you know, we like Superior. But we're just going to look to either chip away with these Fire Punches or take some shields. We did get one shield, and then we go right in the Pelipper, guys. Pelipper has a nice matchup against Meganium. The Frenzy Plants do hurt, just because Pelipper isn't the tankiest around, but we can tank one. And we're chipping away with these wing attacks, which are super effective, and we're just going to spam them with some Weather Balls before we go down. That does get the shield, very nice. And this Weather Ball, although resisted, will be getting them pretty low. Pelipper hits pretty hard, and that almost takes them out. They come in with Stunfisk. We're going to try and get off one, but yeah, they're going to throw energy. They could not farm us down with those mud shots, so we forced them to throw some energy, and we come in with Diggersby, guys. Oh man, shields are down, and Diggersby is going to go to town. They do get to an Earthquake, but XL Diggersby does not care about your Earthquake. I mean, we're just going to build up to 2 Fire Punches. One Fire Punch will be more than enough to take out this Stunfisk. It is super effective with that steel typing. And we've got one more locked and loaded for this Meganium. And this is looking like a good game, guys. We say bye-bye to Meganium, and good game, well played. All right, guys, moving into the second battle with this team. Again, it's a fun team, guys. Pelipper is an amazing safe swap, and Galvantula is a very good closer. But we are met with just about the worst lead you could possibly see with Diggersby, and we got to go right into Pelipper. And they go into a Jellicent running Bubble Beam. So typically when you see Bubble Beam on a Jellicent, they're typically running double nukes, although not always the case. That's typically what you'll see. And they do let that Hurricane go through. Very nice. We are resisting these bubbles, so this matchup is not so bad. We can tank one of their nukes, and they do go Shadow Ball, so they may be running Bubble Beam Shadow Ball. But anyway, we're going to look to chip with a Weather Ball. They do elect to shield that, and we are going to spend a shield to preserve switch advantage. Diggersby wants no part of that Altaria. So yeah, with us resisting these bubbles, we're able to get to another Weather Ball. And this Jellicent is low enough to where if they let this go, it will take them out, although it is resisted. So we did maintain our switch advantage, which is pretty good. Altaria is still a big problem because with that dragon typing, it makes our volt switches and discharges neutral damage. So we got to come in with Galvantula and do the best we can here. Those Dragon Breaths are extremely impressive, and they do dig into this classy Galvantula. We gotta let that Sky Attack go through. There's not much we can really do. We could have shielded that, and yeah, they got a Shadow Vic. So this is a hard counter team. There is no possibility of winning up against this sort of lineup. It's just way too hard counter, and we do top left that. Good game, well played to this battler. All right, this next team is, I'm seeing it a lot more in the Great League, guys, and it is Medicham in the lead, double steal in the back. Now, I have seen this with Medicham Skarmory Bastiodon, but I typically see it with Medicham Stunfisk Bastiodon. And the idea behind this is to just cover Medicham's weaknesses and let Medicham go to town, guys, because Medicham is the XL Medicham is the #1 ranked Pokemon on PvPoke in the Great League, guys. It beats just about everything. So as long as you're covering Medicham's primary weaknesses, which are Flyers and Charmers, you're going to be in a good spot. And that's exactly what this team does. Having two extremely bulky steel types in the back, like Stunfisk and Bastiodon, you are absolutely covering its weaknesses, in a very magnificent way. Both of these steel types resist charm and flying type attacks. So very powerful team, but let's have a look and see how powerful it is. And we are met with a Nidoqueen, so this is a pretty neutral lead. Medicham does win that matchup, but we're just going to safe swap into Stunfisk to see what they have in the back. We are resisting these Poison Jabs and Poison Fangs, but they elect to go Earth Power right off the bat, and they did farm up to it, so we did shield that up. They come in with a Shadow Abomasnow. Not a good answer to Stunfisk, but we did farm up to 2 Rock Slides. They let the first one go through, and they just sacked their Abomasnow. Interesting. It was kind of dead weight knowing that we have a Medicham, but they come in with a Jellicent running Hex. So I'd imagine this is the conventional moveset of Hex, Bubble Beam, and Shadow Ball. They just go straight Shadow Ball straight away. We do just need to get rid of this Jellicent because Sableye wants, I always call Medicham Sableye. Medicham wants no part of this Jellicent, especially when it's running Hex. So we're going to look to do what we can to get rid of it. If this Stunfisk goes down, we will come in with Bastiodon and take care of this Jellicent here. But they're farming up quite a bit. We do get to a second Rock Slide. We're trying to take them out. We do get the shields, though. That's good. They do take us out. We're coming right in with Bastiodon to get rid of this thing. Once this is out of the way, this is a pretty clear and cut win for us here. Bastiodon can tank whatever this Jellicent has for it. At this health range, there's no danger here. So they do go right back into that Nidoqueen. One last ditched effort, but it can't do anything. Shields are down, guys, and I think you know what's coming. We do eat that Poison Fang. And guys, are you ready for this amazing Psychic? Boom, that takes out that Nidoqueen, no problem, and game over. Good game, well played to this battler. Very nice. All right, and we've got yet another one with this Medicham team, guys. What a powerful team, I'm telling you guys. If you got these Pokemon, you're in a good spot. But they swap immediately into a Sableye, and we go right into Bastiodon to tank this heavy damage that Sableye can put out, guys. Bastiodon does a little bit better against Sableye just because it is a bit tankier than Stunfisk. So we're just going to put Bastiodon in here to soak all this damage and chip away at this Sableye here. They're just going to keep ripping off foul plays as much as possible. We do get to a Stone Edge. We did overfarm a little bit, but it's getting a little close here, so we are going to throw this one. And at this point, we got to start shielding to get rid of this Sableye. We've taken enough. Sableye can put out some heavy damage. This little thing hits so hard, my goodness. And we're chipping away with those smackdowns. We do get to another Stone Edge. If they don't shield, this will obviously KO. Then this is a hard-hitting move, and they do let it go. They come back in with that Abomasnow. Very interesting, because Bastiodon's doing a lot of damage with those smackdowns, and this is a shadow. So we come back in with our Medicham to take out this Abomasnow. They hit us with an Energy Ball. XL Medicham is pretty tanky, and they've got an Azumarill in the back. So we're going to do as much as we can to get this Azumarill low for our Stunfisk. We're just going to go straight Psychic here. I'd imagine they are saving that last shield for the Abomasnow. Azumarill, as we all know, is extremely tanky. So, all right, we got Stunfisk left. The whole game is on the back of this Stunfisk here. We're going to try and pull something out here. We got a shield. Probably didn't need the shield, that Ice Beam. Probably should have just kept the shield. A bit of a misplay there, but we're going to try and get rid of this Azumarill. We're just going to go straight Earthquake, not messing around, and they do let it go. All right, shields are down on our end. They've got one shield left. We do get to a Rock Slide. I'd imagine this gets the shield. That would do quite a bit of super effective damage to this Abomasnow, and it is a race, guys. They are farming all the way up. Their only shot is to hit us with an Energy Ball. And we are at a Rock Slide. That was a CMP tie there, and they do throw that Energy Ball, and we hang on with 1 HP. Oh my goodness, guys. Stunfisk coming in clutch at the end and taking out that Abomasnow with the Rock Slide. Man, good game. Well played to this battler. What a way to end this series of battles, guys. My goodness. Stunfisk holding on with 1 HP and pulling out the win. My goodness, what a fun battle. But guys, yeah, so those are the teams. I hope the goal of this video, guys, again, still pretty early on in the Great League cycle, so wanted to give you guys some good team comps to set you up for success in the Great League. We did one similar video to this one the other day for some Great League remix team ideas. So I thought, why not do some open Great League ideas? You know, it is still out there. I know a lot of people are putting out content on the Great League remix. You know, Great League is still there. Of course, I will be putting out more remix content. We're just getting started here in the Great League cycle. So, yeah, I like open Great League, guys. I mean, it's like your level, your comfort, you know what to expect, you know the meta, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some good ideas on team comps. You know, a lot of you might just be getting started in PvP, and just wanted to give you some ideas on some very effective teams in the Open Great League, guys. So yeah, we had a bunch of good ones. I hope you guys take from this and can have some success. If you do end up trying any of these teams, let me know in the comments. Let me know how they do for you. I do love reading the comments, and I love hearing about how you guys are doing, and it's a very productive comment section. We do have some bad apples here and there, but that's okay. No problem. Everybody can have, you know, their opinion. No big deal. It's all right. It's still overall positive, and that's what I really appreciate from you guys. So, yeah, good group of battles. We'll leave it there for now. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.